Good morning, St. John's, coming to you live from the TV4 studio. I'm Mariano Perez alongside Juice. Today is a regular schedule, and these are your Tuesday morning announcements.
Next Monday, a representative from the U.S. Air Force Air National Guard will be on campus to speak with interested students. Contact the College and Career Counseling Department for more information.
Students should be reaching the halfway point to fulfilling required service hours. Freshmen, your completion deadline was extended to January 30th, but 4 of your 10 hours must be completed by next Monday, December 1st. Sophomores, the dates for second semester Labra are now open. Be sure to sign up before all the slots are filled. Juniors, your application for the weekly service program is due next Monday, and all classes, there is a service folder in your theology course in Schoology with a list of the latest service opportunities. Contact Mrs. Santiago with any questions.
The 5th annual Poetry Out Loud competition will be held Tuesday, December 9th. Today is the last day to sign up, so talk to your English teacher and get on track to participate. Those who already have signed up should look for an important informational email by the end of the day.
The SJJ Jesuit Exchange Program is available to all interested juniors and seniors. Participating students will host an international student for 2 weeks in March, then travel to their home country for 2 weeks in April. Applications are available on Mrs. Morelli's office window and are due back no later than December 1st. Contact Mrs. Morelli for more information.
All students working the second session work-study program are required to attend a mandatory meeting next Tuesday, December 2nd. Immediately after school in room 120, contact Ms. Saba or Mr. Harrison with any questions.
SJJ's annual Christmas on Campus event will be held Friday, December 12th, and many volunteers are needed to make the magic happen. Today is the final day to sign up via the link in the email sent by Mrs. Airing. Contact Mrs. Airing with any questions.
The Ability Center of Greater Toledo will hold its annual Jingle Bell Bash right here at SJJ on Saturday, December 13th. Their mission is to make our communities the nation's most disability-friendly by increasing independence for people with disabilities, discovering their true passions, and changing the community's perception. Volunteers are needed for setup, cleanup, and event management. Sign up via the link in your service folder on Schoology.
Now over to Studio C with the Teddy Bear Toss.
What's up, St. John's? Back with you again to remind you about the Teddy Bear Toss that we're going to be collecting for next week. Like I said yesterday, we're going to be collecting bears all of next week, turn them into your homeroom teachers. And all these teddy bears are going to be going to children in need through the Salvation Army, Lucas County Children's Services, and Toys for Tots. We're trying to collect 500 bears, and as well as whatever the Walleye fans collect. So it's going to be a bunch of teddy bears for a bunch of kids that need it. And also, you get a dress down on Tuesday, December 9th if you bring in a bear. So when you have, tell your grandma who's Black Friday shopping, get a couple teddy bears, and bring them all into homeroom next week. Thanks, guys. Back to the desk.
Now to sports with MVP Miklovich.
Good morning, St. John's. Happy Tuesday. Happy Hate Week. Michigan and Ohio State is only 4 days away, about 100 hours on the dot as of right now. Break's only 7 hours away. SJJ basketball starts tonight at against Springfield here. Can you name a better time to be alive? While you think about it, let's get started on the question of the day from Friday. The question was, who is the most overrated athlete of all time in any sport? The most frequent answers I got were LeBron, MJ, and Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sure how LeBron or MJ can both be up there. They're the two single greatest basketball players of all time, but whatever. I'm going to put the code for today's question up. Everybody answer. I'm going to have the results by the end of this show. Hockey suffered a couple of tough losses over the weekend, going down 7-1 and 8-1 to Gilmer Academy and St. Ed's, respectively. They will look to bounce back Sunday against Thomas Worthington. SJJ basketball begins tonight. The boys play Springfield at 7 under the Titan Dome in the foundation game. This is a nice little warm-up to kick off the potential state title run. The official season begins this Friday against Scott at 7. Now, I cannot have my last show before the game and leave it unmentioned. So I brought Carter Williams along with me today to preview this huge matchup. With a Michigan win, Michigan would likely clinch a playoff spot and have a chance at the Big Ten title game. Ohio State would clinch a bye and a berth into the Big Ten title game. One fan base would live in joy for 365 days. One would live in pain. All is at stake in the Big House on Saturday. Dub, I would love to hear your thoughts.
All right, boys, we got 11-0 Ohio State, 9-2 Michigan. Ohio State undefeated in the conference. Michigan 1 loss in the conference. Big playoff implications for this game. It's going to be cold. Weather's going to be bad, as it is basically every year. So you're going to have to run the ball on Saturday. That's how this game goes. Ohio State has been struggling with that, but we do have 3 good running backs that I think we can rotate through and get it done. Sain's been playing well. Hopefully we get Tate and Smith back. I think we will. I want to suffocate Underwood in that Michigan offense. We got the guys to do it. Last time, Michigan was 9-2 when we played them at the Big House. 2019, we won 56-29. So we'll see that again this year.
All good takes, but I'm just going to say this. The philosophy is the same as the last 4 years. Win the line of scrimmage and you will win the game. In the past 24 years, the team that has won the rushing matchup has won the game. This is the best O-line and D-line that the Buckeyes will have seen all year. Michigan is 6th in yards per carry offensively with 5.7 yards a pop and 10th in opponent yards per carry, allowing only 3 yards a touch all year. If Ohio State has one weakness, like Sewell said, it's their run game. It's supposed to be cold and windy. The running game will be paramount. That bodes really well for Michigan. And what I think is the most important in this rivalry game is the mental side. Michigan has the psychological advantage, guys. I mean, nobody on Michigan's roster has lost to Ohio State. Nobody on Ohio State's roster has beat Michigan. It's going to be a dogfight, likely a low-scoring affair. I have Michigan prevailing 24-20, picking up their 5th straight win against the Buckeyes. In fact, I'm so confident in this pick that I will vow to wear Buckeye clothing on Monday's show if Ohio State wins. Sewell, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
And now, before I go, let's give the results for the question of the day. The code was only up for about 0.3 milliseconds, so I only got 97 responses, but 61.9% of those 97 said Ohio State to 38.1% Michigan. That's all I have for you today, St. John's. Have a great break, and as always, go blue.
All right, now we got a video of roaming the halls.
Y'all heard what up, St. John's? Today, I found hot takes for roaming the halls. Here we go.
Yo, bro, what's your biggest hot take?
Stephen Curry's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Thanksgiving is the best holiday.
Say, bro.
Michael Jordan is a myth.
Kanye West would be better than both 2024 presidential candidates.
Hot take. LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Here we go. Chicken nuggets are better than chicken tenders because they're bite-sized.
X was still alive and he was still rapping, he wouldn't be good at all. He would be honestly terrible.
Hot take from Mrs. Hardiman. Thanksgiving turkey, way overrated.
Y'all what up, St. John's? Wait till next week when we ask people what they listening to. But for now, that's all I got. See ya.